Roger.
Yeah, if they want Prime, they can still go for Cho as well. The Claw is open, but the Mongols already have a Freya. And
They already have an
Alice.
Atlas, so I don't think they can pick up. Also, there's Suyo.
It's Kimmy. It has to be Kimmy. Right? Ooh, this is just a brawl comp.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be pretty bad at sieging. The Kalea comes in with the carry.
And now, honestly, the Valentina is going to get overloaded. I think the default is going to be either the Eve or the Akai ult, but hey, in certain situations, Kalia is going to be there. I gotta say, NIGHTMARE have a very synergistic draft here. Like, every hero here works together very well. Compared to NIGHTMARE, it feels experiment-ish. With that being said, this is MONGOLZ last chance here to extend the series. Mirko and Brigida, it's your turn.
It seems like it is going to be quite a brawly start to game number 2 between the MONGOLZ and NIGHTMARE Esports. But we got someone who's, I think, very much used to these kinds of fights. You know, like, I don't think this is something that's gonna be new to you. And we are about to witness that heading into this game. Match point for NIGHTMARE Esports. Let's see if the MONGOLZ are able to find their way around with this draft. Who, by the way, feels indeed very synergistic, as mentioned by LaFell.
They've only got one shot, man. The Mongols are a game down. And folks, this is match point elimination match. If the Mongols lose here, all their effort of going 3-1 in their group goes home with them.
Yeah. Not gonna see them really extend their hopes of making it further, apart from their breakthrough runs that we've seen in their recent international appearances and their hopes of finally making it to the main stage. Now it is up to them. Oh, what? K.
Wow.
K has been, I think, in laning, even in game 1, has been very aggressive, sometimes a bit too much.
Yep. He's doing a good job here, though, against a carry who actually should have a pretty good time against the Freya. But it is what it is. Nomad knows exactly how to play the carry too. Last time we saw him, he only died once or twice, but he went 9-0-1 before he died.
Yeah, even earlier. Nomad was, I think, almost deathless, or if not deathless in that game. And I think in this situation, K definitely can afford to be the more aggressive one in the laning, considering the hero that he's got his hands on.
Oh, God. Oh. Mikey's taking a beating, and the regen gets procced by the basic attack. He's going to have to recall. Oh, man.
Okay. So, I think this was the pick that was also a bit of a surprise to us earlier on. We understand the idea that there are just so much ultimates to choose from. It's overwhelmingly too much even. But then it might just be a bit of a struggle in terms of at least managing the mid waves for now. But let's see, because we're approaching the first hurdle of the game. Zixora, again, finally gets his hands on an assassin jungle. And that might just change the course of the objective takes for the team, as even K is planning to help, but here goes Viviana.
He used the dragon. Suyo's not there, so
yeah, he's not gonna go.
pretty neutral objective for NIGHTMARE. Good start to the game, for too easy for Lexi.
MONGOLZ didn't really try to go for anything apart from the opposite jungle camps from NIGHTMARE around the top lane, because not even Nomad seemed to be a target, and apart from that, he did really do his best to keep himself safe. Didn't want to just be the trade. Hold on.
Throw to ruin all the way. That's the soul sever, but it's a 1-for-1. Zixora's gonna get some gold over on his turret, either with the rotation already into the bottom lane, but Zixora, he's picked up quite a bit. 176 on top of the gold he got there. Ox with just a bit of zoning to make Aiden miss a few minions in mid.
Okay. Now they're gonna show up, and too easy for Lexi's buff. Not enough to steal it away like what they did towards the MONGOLZ in game number 1 though. But at least the MONGOLZ, despite not being able to secure that turtle in the first objective, have found a trade down bottom, although they also did lose Mumu in the process. So we get back, farming for now, and at least they're keeping it really careful, since we are going to expect the team fights to be the ones that really matter, at least in this fight, considering their lineup. Okay?
Yeah. A gank onto Mumu. Don't think it's gonna be too good here. Alice, very, very tanky. Ox, just with the rotation. So, at this point, again, we see MONGOLZ with a lead, despite the first hurdle going for NIGHTMARE. To NIGHTMARE. Mikey, With a heavy spin, trying to bait out some skills. Blade Surge. Zexora's going to try to steal this, but he's got to be careful. Jasmine has a jump. So, yeah, it'll just be given to Lexi.
They're not really forcing anything.
Nope.
They're not forcing the fights. They know that they shouldn't. They will have, and they can afford to do that later on once they're definitely grouped together and when they can just get the most out of this team fight comp. But as of now, when you just see isolated members, and I don't think that is going to be the go-to.
Whoa.
That was a Sky Piercer pickup?
Yeah, so I wonder if it's a Fury Hammer Sky Piercer straight up items for Zexora. Or if it's, did he finish a Hunter Strike? I don't remember seeing a Hunter Strike, right?
Yeah.
Glowing Wand also built up. This should be the proper time right now. There you go. It is Fury Hammer straight to Sky Piercer. This is the make it or break it moment. If MONGOLZ can somehow get a snowball going from Turtle 2, it could be very good for them.
Yeah, MONGOLZ might just pick up the pace right now because it has the Sky Piercer already. Mumu gets dragged in!
Mumu throwing a ruin to the anti-CC already, but he goes back in. He's still able to survive right now with a heavy spin already used up to disengage. Too easy for Lexi. Gets caught in the midst of it all now. All the damage coming out with RWM already there. K's gonna go up with the Soul Sever earlier. Got Zexora, a Sky Piercer stack. Now it's K going up against the Dragon. Zexora against the boys. Oh, it's the all-in for Jasmine. Zexora picking up another stack on top of the Turtle.
At this point, as long as Zexora is having a good time, I think the MONGOLZ would be very much okay. This double fighter setup is really built to play around him. Oh, K barely made it out alive!
Hold on now, cool! What a kill by Juviana! Furious dive with the tail, and he gets to kill it. Even here, he's doing a good amount of damage. He takes K down with him! The DOT! Oh god, a disaster for the MONGOLZ. Both the carries taken out by Juviana.
It's just said as long as things are okay for Zexora, but here we go,
That's
Tsunami
why
Slam.
you don't say it, man.
We gotta be careful with our words, because just now, that lead we talked about for the MONGOLZ,
It's still there.
it's still there.
It's not big, but, you know.
Yeah. Okay. It's tough now. The Nightmare slowly, even though it's the MONGOLZ who we're expecting to really be the team fight comp, the way that their sides have been playing this series so far is just, it seems very calculated. Nomad, it's not too careful, it's just the right amount of being careful up until the moment that you really get that power spike that you need from him. And even though it's K who's trying to be a bit more proactive in the fights, you don't really get to see the value out of it once Nightmare goes for the punish. Here up top, okay.
Oh god, Fatal Links as well. The Purify coming down. Nomad's doing a lot of damage over on K, but all of the health bars with a heavy spin is enough to take both of them down under turret. MONGOLZ with a win. Oh, with a turret too? Too easy for Lexi. Tries to go for a gank up top, and this means that the MONGOLZ will have enough time to set up for the turtle. Heck, they're just gonna go for the mid turret. Zexora is already on it. A few hits will get it down. Too easy for Lexi. No heavy spin. This should be free for MONGOLZ.
And I just said that Nomad was careful before that pickoff happened. So it's happened twice in a row.
Yeah, maybe it's just tough, man. Soul Sever Red Tree. Oh, Mikey is the one that gets it out. Zexora's gonna be chased down. Oh god, Tsunami Slam. The Throne of Ruin locks all of them out. Zexora goes down. Furious Dive now onto Mikey. He's trying to run away, but the headbutt knocks him in place. K's doing a lot of damage, pops in the back with Descent. Ox is running away, but Juviana is trying to go for the kill. Dragon Tail doesn't land. K gets a kill on Jasmine. And Nightmare gets the winning team fight as they look to siege the mid turret.
Nightmare's just too tanky! I mean, even if you just really want to go for the setups, even if you want to look for the Fatal Links for Ox, I think even before you get to find that, there already is the presence of Black Dragon form. Yes, they did get the turtle, but once it was actually Nightmare ready to take on this fight, I mean, they had majority of their crucial ultimates up. It's mostly just really Juviana making so much things possible for his team. There's no direct answer to Juviana just yet, at least in this game.
This is looking very scary for the MONGOLZ, but then you look at the lead, and Nightmare don't really have the goal lead. Yes, they have proper scaling. Yes, they have good clear. But the MONGOLZ are still strong at this point, right? They still have that power spike going for them, that mid-game power spike. So, oh, Jasmine? Tsunami Slam onto Ox. He gets there. They bait out 3 big ultimates. Mikey?
Yeah.
Flickers in forward. Soul Sever Retry. It's a win for the MONGOLZ because they got a camp.
No casualties.
No casualties,
No
right?
casualties,
Yeah.
just a camp that they were able to secure, and possibly even a turret. So this could be a big win for the Mongols, because that's the
Oh.
mid. Oh, Petri!
Mikey with the walk up as well. He dashing forward. The Black Dragon form comes around, and Mikey might actually have to go down to the DOT. Juviana, a beast on this Yuzong. Walks up, gets covered by the links. That's Xora with a Sky Piercer stack. K in the back, cutting them off. Now a jump from Jasmine to keep him alive. Too easy for Lexi. Will fall to Xora. K in the back, gets baited out. Takes the turret down. Xora wants more. But it will just be a win for the Mongols, 2 for 1.
Okay, Nomad a bit too late to join that, and now the Mongols could just immediately head to the Lord and take this for themselves. Too easy for Lexi is not going to be back in at least 10 more seconds, but Jasmine still goes in!
With a jumper to Tsunami Slam, but Ox is going to go to the back. Perfect match as well. Nomad doing a lot of damage. Xora, you need to go for the retry here. He gets it in time. Mumu blinks to the back, gets hit with the Queller. They go in on Nomad, but the healing's right there. But Xora gets the Soul Sever right on Jasmine. Another Piercer.
Nightmare really want to keep fighting. And I feel like they do acknowledge the fact that Nomad might be in that condition to do so. And even if they didn't really get the Lord or had barely little chance to secure the Lord, I think that would have been okay, especially if they got a kill, but they didn't. At least Mongols are able to keep it tight, but this is already Xora bouncing back from that pickoff we got to see from him earlier, already with 39 Sky Piercer stacks as well. So it's not going to be an easy task to just take the front damage if you're from Nightmare, and they are having a Lord up top. So this is going to be a Lord siege that they will capitalize on. Definitely considering their lineup. Oh!
Fatal Links on Jasmine. They're going to go for the kill, and they're going to give it to Xora. 49 stacks. Heavy spin already used by Lexi. Xora with the turret. Mumu! Throwing a ruin to purify out by item, but he gets taken out by Kaze. He purifies out to the way. Ox, perfect match. No Fatal Links. Juviana walks back up, pops in a dragon in the air. He's going to go very low. A Queller to take him down in the skies.
They still are able to take down base turrets even before the holy shields get out. They now take one down bottom, and they're in the base.
Ox with the walk up, he just dies to the crystal. Xora with a Soul Sever. This time he's gonna charge it. Oh, Xora! A monster kill as he surges past everybody to assassinate now. Makey got on the Void Blast, good sidestep. Now it's Mumu again with the Blade Surge coming out. Xora is right there to throw in a ruin, providing zone. Lexi's low, Blade Surge is Soul Sever. Another stack, the Queller comes around. Xora is gonna try to go for the massive kill again, and he gets another. It's a double for Xora. A shot that doesn't land on Jasmine as he conceals out the way.
Very systematic for the Mongols. They're making sure that they do have the necessary tools just to make sure that the siege will be easier for them. They're very reliant on winning the fights. They had the Lord, they made the most out of it, and just the same, they did not take the risk. They just made sure that they always had the advantage before they ever went for the siege. As much as they tried though, Nightmare still doing a great job at somehow defending. Did have to sacrifice a couple of their players just to do so, especially Juviana. But now you're starting to see how Mongols are getting that damage. The necessary amount of damage, mostly from Xora, a bit from Mikey too, but even K in the late entries, and wow, full stacks.
On the Sky Piercer, Xora. I never want to see you play utility jungle ever again. And it's not because the utility jungle isn't good, it's just you're really good at damage dealing junglers, bro.
Oh! Okay. What? You were saying?
Xora is very good
Yeah,
at
he's very
damage
good.
dealing junglers. Nothing else happened there. Juviana? Okay, okay.
There's a
So
Lord.
at least it's a trade, right? Ox already used the Fatal Links, but the Dragon has already used as well. Jasmine! Oh, Tsunami Slam, but it's only onto Mumu, pops in the throne, ruin attack, flickers in! All in onto the back, Nomad goes away! Uh-oh! Triple kill versus Xora, he might go for the Savage! He gets the Maniac, but K takes the last kill! The Mongols equalize!
I think that would also be some sort of unofficial Savage, because that definitely was something started out there by Xora, who we do like seeing on the Assassin Junglers. And we are heading into our first Game 3 here in the CGBS.
I agree with Mirko.